What's up, everyone? Let me just start off by saying I know it's been a long time since I've done a lighting video, but it's still something I'm kind of interested in, and I have something rather interesting I want to show you guys today. And before you all complain, I know my background is absolutely terrible. I don't think I've ever actually been set up properly to take videos of things like this. I should really try to change that, but in the meantime, just enjoy what there is. And I'm not trying to flex here, but I can in fact afford plywood in 2021. But anyways, that's not going to be the most shocking thing you see in this video. What's even more interesting is the fact that this light bulb here, which is a 70-watt metal halide venture lamp, has two arc tubes. Now, bit of an interesting story as to how I got this. I'll go over it later. Right now, I just want to talk about this thing because it is pretty cool. There's the etch, first of all. I don't know how well you can see that. I have reason to believe this lamp wasn't made yesterday or like anytime recently because it mentions KR85, and from what I've heard, they stopped putting that in these things a little while ago. Like, I think it was 2015. I'm not 100% sure. If you want to correct me in the comments, please do that. I also don't think they have date codes on here. They do, however, always put their phone number, which is something I always thought was kind of neat. Yeah, another interesting thing, it has a heat shield, which you don't normally see in low wattage lamps like this. It's also transparent, so I'm not sure what it's made of, but yeah. Now, the reason that this lamp has two arc tubes is it helps it last a lot longer. In fact, this little bulb here is rated for like an insane 40,000 hours, which is well over 10 years in dusk to dawn use. To compare, a regular 70-watt quartz lamp is usually rated for 10 to 15,000 hours. So yeah, this thing is pretty hefty to say the least. Seems to be pretty good quality too. I mean, most venture stuff is, so that's to be expected. By the way, if you want to see the sleeve here, I'll just show you. I'm not going to read this off because there's way too much text on here. So if you want to read this, just pause it. God, I can't get it to focus. You know what? Let's just... Wow, okay, let's try a different side. Okay, I don't know if you guys can read that or not. There we go. So yeah, there's one side. There's another. There's the next side, I guess. There's the second to last side, and here's the front. I really like their color scheme of blue and white on their packages. It's so simple, but I don't know why I like it. I just do. Now, as to how I actually got this thing, it's a bit of an interesting story. So, about a week ago, I was on Amazon, and I decided just to order a generic brand 70-watt metal halide bulb. I think it was like Sunlight or some weird brand I don't really know much about. Anyways, yeah, I decided to buy one because I have a fixture that takes 70-watt bulbs, and I have no bulbs for it right now, so I just decided to get a cheap one, and yeah. Anyways, like 3 days after I placed the order, which was really fast, this thing showed up in the mail in an unmarked box. So I was a bit shocked to say the least because these things are quite rare. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen one on like Lighting Gallery or just anywhere outside of like online lighting stores. So yeah, it's a pretty neat bulb to say the least, and I think these are actually quite expensive to buy new. They're like 70, 80 bucks last time I checked. Yeah. So anyways, I'm sure you all want to see what this thing does when lit up, so we're going to get to that right now. Okay, so let's light this thing up. This thing just does operate on a regular 70-watt magnetic ballast. It doesn't require any special operating gear to my knowledge. I mean, I've been lighting it up on this thing for a little while and nothing has exploded or caught fire. So I think we're good in that regards. Anyways, we're going to light this up in 3, 2, 1. And there you go. So you can see that the left arc tube turned on, and that's the one that's going to warm up. I'm going to fast forward through this because it takes about a minute to warm up, and I don't know if you really want to watch that. Alright, it's been about a minute and it's basically at full brightness now, so you can't really see much, if anything, which I apologize for. I'm taking this video on my cell phone, which really isn't the greatest in terms of video quality when it comes to things like this. So yeah, I'm going to shut this off and I'm going to show what it does with a hot restrike. It's pretty neat because unlike a single arc tube lamp, this thing can actually start up again, however it does have to warm up. But yeah, let me demonstrate here. So I'm going to shut it off. Boom, and I'm going to turn it right back on. Watch this. The other arc tube, the right one this time, turned on, and it's going to warm up. Also, one thing interesting I've noticed about this bulb is that the arc tube to the right always like starts off with a very orange sodium-like color. Not entirely too sure what's up with that, but it doesn't happen with the left one. I kind of suspect that these things might have like slightly different chemistries or something to like make it so that there's a 50-50 chance that one is going to light up over the other, although I'm actually not too sure. But yeah, this one also has some really weird colors through the warm-up process because it actually it turns like a really intense orange pink color before turning to an actual cool white one. Whereas the other art tube, when that one warms up, it just starts off with like a clear mercury vapor color and then it warms up to the cool white color. So it's pretty interesting. It's like two polar opposites, but they all eventually turn into the same color. So yeah, I don't know if you can really see it here. Again, the video is kind of like completely whited out. You know, it might actually do better if I showed this up on a wall or something to show you guys what kinds of colors it goes through. That might be a subject for another video, but yeah. Anyways, the right art tube warmed up a lot faster because I think it was already warmed up a bit from the left art tube being on. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna shut this down. And there you go, I guess that's about it in terms of this video. By the way, I do have quite a big collection of HID lamps like this, so if you guys want to see more videos of stuff like this, please be sure to let me know in the comments below because I'd be happy to do that because I need more content ideas, and if you guys are really interested in this sort of stuff, I could like totally be doing more videos on that for you. So yeah, anyways, if you like the video, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Wow, that did not look as good as I thought it would. Goodbye.